If you're a fan of budget guitars, particularly ones that are actually really good, well, today I've got another one for you, this one from Firefly. Welcome back, I'm Tony, and yeah, today we're taking a look at a Firefly LP style guitar. This thing is really nice. I guess it's just the FFSP. They're saying this one's new because I've actually never seen one with this finish before with this right here. We're gonna get you some close-ups in just a minute, but this neck is, oh man, it's fire, literally. It's really, really nice. Got a mahogany body and neck on this one. And it's also a rosewood fretboard that's on here. Stainless steel ball end frets on this, which you can expect from pretty much any Firefly. I don't think I've gotten one that didn't have those on there unless it's a real old one. The listing does not say what pickups these are, but they pretty much always use Alnico 5 pickups on them. And it does have a bone nut on here. I tested that and it appears to be a real bone nut on here. So very good. We have some standard tuners on it this time. We don't have the locking tuners, and I'm not really the biggest fan of what they've done with that up there. It's almost like, you know, like disco tape or something like that. Not the biggest fan of that. They're not all like that, just this particular one happened to be like that. She's a bit heavy, like a regular Les Paul. They are a little bit heavier. This one comes in at 9.2 pounds. But it's balanced really nicely, and it really doesn't bother me at all while I'm playing it standing up. The top on this, is you almost have to see it in person because it's just got like, reflects all the light. The flame in it is really, really good. And I feel like they did a good job of book matching that as well. Sorry, I was just looking on the monitor. I was like, yeah, that does look good. It's kind of the white burst, I guess you could call it. And it's hard to see on camera here. Do some photos, but it's a nice mahogany back on that thing. It looks really good. All the way around this, the binding looks really good. There's only a couple of places where it's like a little bit funky. It's a little bit kind of faded right there, but that's not that big of a deal. The overall finish on this looks really good. I don't see any bubbles or anything like that in the lacquer. There's this one little spot right there that might actually just be part of the wood. I don't know if you can really see it. But other than that, it's great. It does have gold hardware. You notice that I don't have gold hardware on any of my other guitars because I'm not a fan of gold hardware, but you know what? Somehow it just really works with this guitar. So I'm really happy with that. I'll probably replace these tuners with some locking tuners, but they're not horrible tuners. They're just not locking, and I prefer locking. It just makes changing your strings a lot easier. Let me give you some close-ups of this neck. This neck is just absolutely gorgeous, and when you look at it, it's definitely got some depth to it. I mean, it's kind of 3D-ish. The abalone is kind of at one level, and then the mother of pearl is up above that, but man, it looks really good. Only thing about a neck like this is that you really kind of have to rely on your dots on the side there if you're not used to looking at a neck that doesn't have fret markers, you know, on the fretboard itself. I guess you could say a small price to pay for such a gorgeous looking neck though, right? Now I'm not gonna go through the whole unboxing thing, but I did film a little bit of that. As you can see, it does come in the typical styrofoam coffin, which I gotta say, those things actually hold up better than some of the boxes I've gotten from Sweetwater that are double boxed and stuff. I've gotten guitars that were damaged, and even though there's damage on the cardboard on some of the boxes for Firefly, they seem to come through with flying colors unless it gets through that styrofoam. But yeah, when I started peeling this thing open and pulled it open, I was like, dang, it looks a whole lot better in person than it did on the pictures on the website. I was like, okay, yeah, but hey, it looks fantastic. All of that for just 250 bucks. That's right, 250 bucks. Well, let's see if it actually sounds good. So yeah, I basically did no setup on this guitar at all. The action could be a little bit lower, but it's easy to adjust that bridge. Sometimes I like to leave them a little bit higher than some of my other guitars because each one has their own personality and for me, kind of their own use. This one, the action is just perfect for what I'm using it for. And man, I tell you what, it doesn't just look good, it sounds good too. Yeah, this is, man, it's a good sounding guitar. Now right now I'm using my Fender Tone Master Pro, which I've got my rig set up on, and it's just my preferred rig. I really like it. All right, so that was the neck pickup. Let's go to both of them. Then we'll go up to the neck position. back down there. So yeah, we have no coil splitting or anything on this, so it's pretty straightforward like a Les Paul. Let's go ahead and go to a clean rig now. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna go bank up. All right, so this is a completely empty setting so you can hear it exactly how it sounds. Now, my typical clean rig. It's going to give you the sounds that you're going to get from a Les Paul style guitar, but man, I tell you what, the detail, fit, and finish on this thing, that makes it like a stage guitar. I mean, it looks really, really good. That flame neck on it, I mean, literally flames on the neck. Got to look at those close-ups because it's like 3D the way that they've done it. They've done a really good job. Let's go back to this real quick, just. Now we know how it sounds. So there we go. I have no complaints at all, except for the fact that I just do not like finished necks like that. I would love to see companies just start to make those kind of a matte, even if you've got paint on there. I wouldn't mind if it was just sanded down, which is, I haven't done that to any of my guitars, but I'm thinking I might start trying that. Just tape it off like a little V, and then a V up there, and just sand that down. I just don't like the tackiness of my hand going up and down on a finished neck like that. That's just a personal preference, and it doesn't really affect the guitar at all. I just have to clean that neck off every time I play. But again, this guitar only costs $250, so I am definitely not complaining at all. Now, I do want to warn you about something. If you're looking for Firefly guitars, there is only one website that officially sells Firefly guitars. They do have a few of them on Amazon. If it's an official Firefly listing, then they're official. They're typically, they're not the newest, latest stuff, maybe overstock or whatever, but don't be fooled, because as you're starting to look for Firefly guitars, there's only one, guitarsgarden.com. I'm going to put a link down in the description for that. It is the only way to do it, okay? And you got to have your PayPal loaded. And it's one of those things where they do a drop and they notify people ahead of time via social media what the drop is going to be. So people are like waiting anxiously. Sometimes the drop goes at like 3 a.m. Eastern time, and people will be sitting up waiting. I know I've done it before, waiting for that drop because they want to get that specific guitar. So they sell out pretty quickly, but there's always stock on the website. So do check that out. Follow them on social media, which I'll put some links down in the description so you can see exactly how, where they're at. Yeah, go follow them up. Then you will be in the know too. As for me, I'm very happy with this guitar, especially at $249.96. I mean, come on, man. And the tariffs really haven't affected, maybe the price has gone up $20 or $30 from the past, but so far the tariffs haven't really affected them. So that is the Firefly FFSP. I think the box said WT or something like that. Maybe that's for white burst, but she's a beauty and I'm pretty stoked on it. Well, listen, I want to thank you so much for your support here on the channel. Likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, always very important to my channel. So if you like what you see, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a red subscribe button down there, and a notification bell. Click both of those, you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. There's also a thanks button down below this video. If you're so inclined, want to toss a couple bucks my way, that's how you do it right there. Either way, I'm just completely stoked that you're here watching my videos. Your support means the world to me. It's just really appreciated. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. We'll catch you next time on the Vapor Trail channel.